Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of September 2021. Hope you're having a good month so far. Things are kind of up and down, right? That's what I'm feeling, Sagittarius. Like things are kind of up and down for you right now. For the readings this month, I'm going to be using my white tarot deck. I will close out, or I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, as I always do. And then I will close out your reading, Sag, with a Work Your Light Oracle card, a brand new Oracle deck I got. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm excited to share it with you. I'm also kind of doing something different with the microphone situation. Some of you said the volume was a little low on the August videos, so I'm doing what I can to kind of correct that. So if you see like a cord, you know, floating around, that's what that is. So let's go ahead and get right into your reading, Sagittarius, and see what shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2021. What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, like I said, some things are feeling up and down. But here's the thing. You're going to be the one in control. You're going to be the one calling the shots, okay? And I know sometimes it may not feel that way, but really, you're the one that's in control, you know? And as we move into this new month, you're going to be busy, and you're actually going to be getting some good news, and you're going to have a big, I'm feeling like you're going to have a big choice to make as it relates to your money. For some of you, I'm feeling like this is going to be whether or not to sell your home, or whether or not to move, whether or not to stay at a particular job or not, and also whether or not to make some changes in your business. It's like those big decisions where, you know, it has a direct impact on your finances and your money. You're going to be feeling some of that as we move into this new month. Now here we've got the Eight of Pentacles, so you're going to be very, very busy. You're going to be very, very busy with work-related things, which means, you know, you could be working overtime, working more shifts, you know, whatever, but you're definitely going to have a big, heavy workload as we move into September. You're also going to be getting some good news as it relates to your work, because the Page of Wands is good news coming your way. Good work-related news, you know, it could be a promotion, could be a transfer for those of you who are looking for that. The other thing is maybe you're going to get, I don't know, maybe someone's going to get a raise even. Whatever it is, there's going to be good news on the forefront as it relates to your work in the month of September. Now here, next we have the Emperor card. This is where I talk about control. This is where I also talk about the power of how you are kind of interpreting what's going on, Sagittarius, okay? Because, you know, everyone has their own unique perspective, but as it relates to your money, you're going to do what's best for your bottom line. Whether you're an employee, a business owner, a student, whether you're retired, whatever the case may be, you're going to have to make some big choices as it relates to what is going to best serve you financially. And don't ever make any excuses or apologies for that, because we all have to look out for our own interests nowadays. Doesn't mean you're selfish, doesn't mean you don't care, but of course you've got to take care of you so you can be a support to others. We also have the Five of Swords here. It looks like if you had some strained communication, some strained relationships, looks like that's going to get resolved a little bit once we move into this new month. Especially if you were having maybe some arguments that were about money. Looks like there's going to be an understanding there, which is really, really good. We also have the Four of Cups. This means that there is a choice that you make, and sometimes when we make financial choices or money decisions, they kind of eliminate other choices that have to be made, right? And that's what's going to happen with you, Sagittarius, in this first week of September. You're going to make a choice as it relates to your money, and because you make that choice, it eliminates other choices that have to be made, right? Because that choice pretty much kind of dictates what happens as a result of that. And I hope that makes sense, because it's really going to give you some clarity, and it's really going to give you a lot more comfort when you make that choice, because you're going to understand that, okay, because I'm spending the money here, excuse me, that means I don't have to spend money here, or whatever, okay? Again, it's going to be, excuse me, unique to your situation, because, you know, I don't have you here to go deeper into that, but I think you understand, at least I hope you understand what I mean. Finally, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is a card of working independently, which means that you are probably going to be doing a lot of stuff by yourself, Sagittarius, this first week in September. And I have a feeling that you like it that way. You know, it's kind of something that gives you, a little bit of joy, because you don't feel like you have to kind of work with other people or get someone else's approval or permission. And I think you work best by yourself, Sagittarius, you know, without having to constantly feel like someone's looking over your shoulder. And again, this is definitely going to be something that impacts your finances, because you seem to do your best work alone. All right, Sag, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2021. What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? All right, so we've got some big changes happening once we hit the second week of September. Now, the thing is this change is definitely going to be a positive change, but it looks like there's still some things that need to be dealt with. In the meantime, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. This is some unexpected news about something being discontinued, okay? Something being cut off, something stopping. Or it could be maybe the news isn't expected, but you're just not prepared for it, okay? So that's something that you really have to pay attention to, especially as it relates to your finances. You know, do what you can now to prepare for things that may not necessarily be continuing as we move through the remainder of the month, or maybe even the remainder of the year. The Death card, though, is a good card, because this is definitely a positive, life-transforming change. Could be that maybe the result of whatever this is being discontinued kind of forces you to kind of start that business. Maybe look for that new job. Maybe sell that whatever thing is that you know you need to sell, but for whatever reason you couldn't sell. You know, there's definitely going to be a positive impact here, okay? It's going to be slow. It's probably going to feel a little uncomfortable, but when all is said and done, financially, you're going to be in a much better place. The Devil card in the reverse, I like to see this card in the reverse, because it means breaking free of some type of something that was holding you back, something that was keeping you in bondage. Could be bad habits, could be addictions, could be a toxic relationship, whatever the case is. Looks like you're moving past that. And again, that's going to have a positive impact on your finances, especially if it's a toxic relationship. You know, you're not dumping money into something that doesn't serve you or doesn't benefit you. You know, it's something that's not draining you. It's very, very good. Next, we have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the card of really paying attention to the budget. Sometimes we got to tighten the reins a little bit financially, because we don't know exactly what is going to happen. But we do know that we can always set ourselves up for success by making sure all of our bases are covered. Now, financially, this is definitely going to mean making sure you have your emergency funds set aside. It could also mean maybe paying some bills ahead if you can afford to do that. Maybe paying your rent or your utilities, whatever. Paying ahead, paying a little more, you know, so that way you don't have to worry so much in the coming months. You know, it's just about really being proactive as it relates to your money, okay? Finally, we have the Magician. Now, the Magician is an interesting card to see in the reverse because it means that you're not utilizing all of the resources available to you. You know, Sagittarius, you have a lot. You have a lot of good things. You know, you have the talent, the skill, you have the tools, you have the connections, maybe you even have the looks, you have the charming personality. But you're not using all of those things to your advantage. And this is something that you need to be aware of, because sometimes the only thing holding us back are our own interpretations of things. You have the overflow of creativity that will really kind of catapult you far. You know, it will really benefit you in ways that nobody else can even think of. So really examine yourself and what you have, because I guarantee this card is telling me there's something you're overlooking. There's something you're not using to its fullest potential in order to get you the financial gains that you're looking for. All right, Sag, let's see what else shows up for you. Whoa. All right, I'm dropping cards here. Hopefully I can pick it up without messing up my little microphone setup here. Okay, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2021. Oh, nice. Okay, Sagittarius. Now, this has been happening a lot. I think this is going to be... This is going to be something for a lot of the signs here, because it looks like the second half of September is really working out much better than the first half of September for all of the signs. So I'm feeling like this is something energetic. It's something that's happening for the collective as a whole. I'll say it that way. Okay, so as we move into the second half of September, Sagittarius, look at these beautiful cards here. We've got the World card, okay? We've got the World card, which means completion. The other thing, the fun aspect of this card is sometimes this card indicates world travel. You know, wouldn't that be exciting? I hope that we are going to be able to travel again freely very, very soon. However, I'm feeling like this is more that something is complete for you, Sag, okay? Something is completed, which means you are able to freely elevate to that next level. Whether this be something professionally or financially or both, you're definitely going to see some gains here. This is very exciting, okay? We also have the Magician card. Now, here is the, you know, this is something that I think is definitely exciting, because we had the Magician here. You not tapping into your resources, you not using everything that is available to you. Well, it looks like you kind of figure that out and you tap into that, and you do blossom and grow and utilize all your resources to their maximum ability once we move into the second half of September. We also have the King of Pentacles. This is financial literacy, financial knowledge. Okay, so this financial knowledge here, this is really taking you far, Sagittarius. It's like you know something, you apply it, and you benefit and you win because of it. This could be anything, anything at all as it relates to your work. It could be your knowledge about finances. It could be your knowledge about the stock market. It could be your knowledge about any kind of investment, okay? But whatever it is, what you know causes you to win. So that is very, very important to realize and to tap into. We also have the Two of Cups here. This is a divine coming together of someone or something. Could be a relationship. I'm feeling more like this is something financial. It's like you find the right house, or you find the right investment, or you find the right job. That's a perfect match, not only externally, but also energetically, spiritually, emotionally. It's like you find that match that definitely pays off for you. And again, there's a financial benefit to that. We also have the Hierophant here. Now, the Hierophant is also This is a divine awakening kind of card here. There's something that really enlightens you about money at this stage in the game. I don't know, but I'm feeling like you're coming into a higher, greater awareness as it relates to your finances and to your money situation here. Excuse me. The Hierophant also indicates that you're really just kind of in alignment to what it is that you need in order to grow your finances. It's almost like you just kind of have this spiritual guidance that you can't explain, but you just kind of know the right things. You kind of know when to do something, when not to do something. And again, it definitely pays off. You're definitely going to have some more money, an increase in your finances by the time we hit the second half of September, because this is the card of generosity here. The Six of Pentacles is a card of giving from overflow, right? It means you have yourself and your family taken care of. The people that you love are all secure. So now you can give in a much more powerful way because you are giving truly from an overflow of abundance. This is very exciting. Like I said, these cards are all beautiful. It's all good news for you in the second half of September, Sagittarius. Finally, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is good money news coming your way. This is exciting. I do feel like this is going to be a job offer for a lot of you, but I also feel like this is even going to be like a refund or a win or something. You know, it's like you win. For some of you, I am seeing that you're winning some money, you know. Not that I advocate gambling, but I do see some of you winning here. I know I live in Las Vegas. A lot of people are getting back into, you know, sports betting and, you know, the sports books, and, you know, football season is kicking off. And I do have a lot of people who bet in my family and friends circle. So, you know, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of financial wins here. Okay. And for those of you who don't bet, you know, whatever, you're still getting some good news here as it relates to money. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2021. Nice. All right, so as we close out the month of September, Sagittarius, it looks like you're going to have someone here kind of flake on you, but you know what, it's okay, because you do have someone else covering at some point, right? Knight of Cups, this is an offer. Well, when it's in the upright position, it's an offer that shows up. It's support that shows up. When it's in the reverse, it means that it doesn't show up. Now, sometimes these are not it's not because you did something wrong. It's because the other person is just not committed or not responsible, or, you know, something happens and they are unable to fulfill whatever it is they promised. Okay, so don't be too disappointed and don't be too surprised if someone says, yeah, I'll show up, I'll help you, whatever, and then they don't. Okay, but here's the thing, by the time we close out the month, you're going to get someone else compensating for this. Okay, and I can tell you that because we have the Knight of Wands. Here we've got two cards we need to pay attention to now. The Two of Pentacles. Okay, I thought this was a repeater card. It's not. But the Two of Pentacles means this is actually a good card to see in the reverse, because it means that you're on top of the budget. Okay, it means that you are delegating and making wise choices as it relates to how you spend and how you save your money. All right, Sagittarius, so that's very, very good. Seven of Pentacles. This is interesting in the reverse because this is a card where it talks about not feeling challenged in the current work that you're doing. In some cases, the work that you do could be so easy that it's dissatisfying, or something that's so easy it's boring. In other senses, it could just be a general dissatisfaction with the job, or just a general dissatisfaction with your current financial situation. Now, again, it's one thing to be comfortable, but there's also another level of financial, I guess, goals where all of us want to be kind of beyond that, right? Well, I shouldn't say all, but a lot of us do. You know, it's not about just having enough to pay the bills, but it's about also having the freedom and the choices to do what we want when we want and not have to be at the mercy of someone else or at the mercy of something else. And I feel like you're kind of feeling a little bit of that, Sagittarius. So probably moving into October, you may reevaluate some things as it relates to your financial landscape. Finally, we have the Knight of Wands, where someone or something does show up to support you in a financial, money, work-based way. Okay, so even though you have somebody who's not showing up here or something that doesn't come through, like I said, don't worry, because by the time we close out September, Sagittarius, you're going to be just fine. You're going to have more than you need. You're going to get the support that you so desire, and it's going to work out really well. So Sagittarius, your September is going to be fabulous. Again, it looks like the second half of September is going to be a lot better than the first half, but it doesn't mean the first half is bad. It just means that you kind of have some more optimum things going on, especially energetically and financially, in the second half of September. So let's go ahead and close out your reading, Sagittarius, with a Work Your Light Oracle card. This is a brand new deck. Look at how gorgeous these cards are. Ooh. All right, Sagittarius, you got the card of the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Wow. Now, that's a pretty epic card, because this kind of is in alignment with this World card here, where you've kind of completed a cycle and now you truly are ready for your next level financial experience. You are ready because you've been training for this for lifetimes. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.